Yes, it's a series we produced on critical thinking skills.
Okay.
Because the foundation of any innovation has got to be the ability to think critically, to question critically, to separate facts from opinions and perceptions and so on. Getting to the heart of the truth.
Yeah.
And you need critical thinking. In the West, it's taught in the schools. In Malaysia, if you're honest about it, it's not. It's in the syllabus. If you examine the history syllabus, the geography syllabus, right up front it tells you these are the critical thinking lessons that the kids will be learning.
Okay.
They don't.
They don't.
They don't. So we developed this series for university students.
Okay. For university
for
students.
University students. But we're having a great deal of difficulty getting the Malaysian government to accept it. So what we've done is said, forget it.
Okay.
From the point of making a profit out of this venture.
Okay.
What we want to do now is let's get the skills into Malaysian society for free. So we've just launched the portal now.
Okay.
It's called Mental Protein. It's www.mentalprotein.com.
Okay.
The series is available completely free online.
And you can download it or just watch it online?
You watch it. It's like YouTube. It's a YouTube equivalent.
Okay.
You go in, you register, minimal details. And you have full access to it.
Wow. Excellent.
So we're going to use that as a vehicle to drive critical thinking in the education system.
Okay, man. Excellent. Huh? So if one approach doesn't work, right?
You'll change.
Change the model, right? And
change horses midstream if you have to.
Yeah, of course.
That's what entrepreneurship is about.
Sure. Okay. What about, I think you're doing some work with universities at the faculty level also, right? If you can share what's going on in that area.
Yes. Well, we're doing a number of things with universities. One of them is teaching critical thinking tools. How to think critically, how to think constructively, how to think creatively, both at the faculty level and at postgraduate level.
Okay, postgraduate.
It needs to go down to undergraduate. We just haven't gone that far yet. We will. But that's one thing we're doing with the universities. The second thing we're doing with universities is going into their technology licensing offices or their TLOs and giving the TLO officers the right skills that they need in order to commercialize the technology.
But you're working with existing talent in the TLOs, right? When from what I've been covering this area, that they first of all have the wrong people in the TLO officers. So aren't you then teaching the wrong people, teaching them the right things? If I'm making sense with the question, because you need to have the right people in there in the first place.
Yeah, they've put in brain surgeons when the job really maybe is to make bread. They've put in highly qualified academics to run technology licensing. That's not what academics are good at. So it's the wrong people in the wrong place. But universities have their constraints. They have got budgetary problems. They can't go out and hire the people who need to be hired. Because they can't pay the market rates.
That's what one or two VCs have told me too.
Absolutely, they cannot pay the market rates. So what we have to do is work with what we've got.
Okay.
That's what we're doing. We're working with what we've got, but we're complementing it and saying, listen, we can only change you. Change as in quotation marks. We can only change you so much.
Sure.
The rest of it, organizations like ourselves have to come in to help you. So if you've got technologies and patterns and other things sitting on the shelf, tell us. Give us what that stuff is. We will find the partners for you. We will do the matchmaking for you, and we'll assist you in that way. So that's the other thing we do.
Okay. So and you get a revenue out of successful matchups, or after the matchup has made money? At which point?
We typically take equity.
Oh.
Because unless we have skin in the game, we're going to do the deal and walk away. So I don't like to do that. So I take equity in the game, and I only make money if the whole venture succeeds. Otherwise I lose money.
Wow, okay.
So that's the way of keeping the lion behind my own back.
Exactly, man. That's hardcore stuff, man.
That's hardcore stuff.
Okay, no making your money and washing hands. Great. Kamalji, I wanted to ask about, when you talk about innovation and you're working with SMEs, you used to work with SMIDAC quite a bit, which is now called SME Corporation. Are you still doing work with SME Corporation?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We are now doing a stage 2 of 4-stage program that we have with SME Corp.
Okay, the stage 1 was while you were still at BT, right?
Yes,
so just
correct.
continuing on with that program.
Continuing on with the program.
Okay.
And stage 2 is about creating prototypes, ICT-based prototypes that can help the SMEs in their business.
Okay.
So we work with individual SMEs, see where the ICT needs are. We create prototypes and we provide
them. Okay. Finally, I guess, what do you think is the future of? I mean, it's a bland question, but I mean, because I remember the IEP in Penang in 2004 or 5. That was the first time that innovation became a key area of conversation at the IEP. In fact, the whole IEP was revolved around innovation. I haven't seen much progress made, in innovation becoming embedded in our way of thinking, that we don't even use the word innovation anymore. It's part and process of it's part of our thought processes. It's definitely not in the primary schools, which is why I think it needs to start out too.
Yes.
But what do you think of the future of the I word in Malaysia? You think we can embed it into our psyche?
I think we have to. I don't think we have a choice. I think it has to be done. And from what I can see, the new leadership has also woken up to that fact that innovation is part and parcel of the education system.
Sure.
So the new innovation model that the Prime Minister speaks of, which is going to be launched, I think relatively soon, will have something, I'm sure, that will cover innovation in education.
Okay.
Because it has to come in from primary school even earlier.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
In the West, it's the norm. All we have to do is learn at their lessons and failures. And follow.
True. Okay, good. Finally, Datuk, how do you chill out, man? You go boxing or you go skating?
No, nothing as exciting as that. My way of chilling out is going to the beach and spending time with the family in the sea or on the sand, or into the hills, the mountains. It's back to nature. For me, when I'm back to nature, that's when I calm down and start to relax.
Okay. As quite a few of us actually need to get away from the hustle and bustle of the city, and I remember I was at a conference one and somebody pointed out, when was the last time that you stopped, cleared your mind and really just gave yourself time to think about things, and I was struck by that because I couldn't remember the last time. We're always thinking, but it's reacting to something, not clearing your mind and saying what's going on here, or what I think is important. Let me put my thoughts and see what I can do in this area, whatever, right?
That's right.
It's crazy. You just get caught up in the I don't want to use in the mundaneness, but you get caught up in the it and of now, and just creating time to think is so difficult. I mean,
exactly.
I'm aware of that. I've been trying to do this for the last few years, but I still haven't been able to do it. So this is beginning to sound a bit like opera-ish, But okay, thanks a lot for your time. Appreciate it. I will go to the website mentalprotein.com. And it's not .my, right? Just .com. Okay, I'm surprised you got the URL for that.
I booked it years ago.
Oh, you booked it years ago? Brilliant, okay. So, we'll go to the website and check out what Datuk has put up there. Hopefully your kids, if those of you who have kids in university can learn from that, or even teenagers can learn from it, right? You don't have to be a university-going kid, right?
We are even teaching that to senior government servants.
Oh, wow.
And you will be maybe not so shocked to find out that they don't know half the stuff either.
Wow. Okay. Okay, great. So go and have a look at it, and please keep sharing your feedback with us. We have been getting some comments on how to make the show better. We appreciate that. So have a great and productive week ahead with technology. And those of you who are going to be driving back home over the coming weekend, please drive safe, and we'll see you next week.